been raised in this life because they told us we was black when we really the Israelites. And I don't wanna be no plug, that's all they talking about. I don't wanna be no thug, that's all they talking about. I don't wanna be no hitter, that's all they talking about.
My perspective of people in Afghanistan, they would be okay, hold on. Are you talking in reference to the Bible or just historically?
From you guys' perspective.
In reference to the Bible, more than likely you guys would be Elamites. Or are you an Arab? Would you consider yourself an Arab Muslim?
Yeah.
You're a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
You study the Quran and Hadiths and surahs, things like that. I mean, you wouldn't be an Israelite. You'd be either from Ishmael or from Elam. Are you from Ishmael? Are you familiar with that?
I've heard it might be the ninth tribe, the lost tribe.
What do you mean?
The Pashtun, in Afghanistan, the Pashtun.
That's where you're from?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. I was just studying that. The Waziri people, right?
Yeah.
The Waziri?
Around that area, yep.
Okay. Do you guys keep the Nazarite vow over there?
What?
Oh.
Hell no. The Waziri was a tribe.
Yeah, no. Hold on. So you say you come from that area, though. You familiar with the Waziri people? Are those your people or no?
Pashtun, it's the language, the
Yeah,
dialect.
exactly.
Yeah.
You practice Pashtunwali, the code?
Pashtun, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, more than likely, if you...
They're very similar to Torah, right?
Very Semitic.
Very similar to Torah.
Yeah.
The cities of refuge.
We wear the shawl.
The shawl with blue little knots at the corners, right?
We knotted at the corner.
With blue knots, right?
Yeah, everyone keeps a beard. No mustache.
Well, they get that from Islam. They get that because Muhammad, the reason why Muslims...
I forget all the connections.
Okay, the reason why Muslims... Absolutely. Because the reason why...
Keep the Nazarite veil? Y'all keep the Nazarite veil?
The Waziri, they keep their hair long? What tribe are you?
Yeah.
What tribe are you? Do you know?
Waziri is a huge tribe. So I'm technically Waziri.
Okay.
Technically from like fathers, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I'm Uri Akhil, which is like my village.
What is it?
Uri Akhil?
Okay, the village, right?
Uri Akhil.
Okay, Uri Akhil. The what?
Khaidabat village. Uri
Khaidabat
Akhil.
village?
People of Uri Akhil.
Of Uri Akhil.
Yeah.
That's wild. Because that's damn near a Hebrew name, right? Now, through certain studies, we came upon these people that they claim that they are Ben Israel, children of Israel, right? And it's crazy, man, because these people are very not known that they belong to the children of Israel, and they keep the customs of the Torah, right? In a country that's an Islamic country, that they practice Sharia law, but within themselves they have their own law called Pashtunwali, which goes literally back to the Torah. Like one of the things that they do on Friday and Saturday, right before the sun sets, they light candles, right? For the fire will go out, right? Another one, they sacrifice cows or they sacrifice lambs, right? In Sharia law, they have certain it's not even called the sacrifice. What they would do to make the food what's called halal, right? Well, these people they're not sacrificing the sheep for that. They're sacrificing as like a way, what's the word I'm looking for?
Charity?
Like an ordinance? Not an ordinance.
Replication. What's
Like it's an offering?
no, replicate. Oh man. To reciprocate for their sins or something. Reciprocate.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, not repent. Well, repent is you repenting for your sins, right? Well, they keep a lot of the customs that the Torah speaks about, man. The Pashtunwali, the Pashtun, right? And the code of the laws are called Pashtunwali, right? And that's a trip because they're in an Islamic country that should be practicing Sharia, but they're practicing their own laws. Right? And within themselves, they just call it customs, right? but they don't. What they really don't know is he goes back to the Torah, man.
It does, yeah. So
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that same video you're talking about on YouTube. That Jewish guy talks about.
Yeah,
He
the search for the lost
looked-
tribes of Amazon.
But the thing about it is, in 1950 something, I think in 52 or 54, the state of Israel, they got what's called the Aliyah law, right? Meaning that all Jews from around the world, you can come back, we'll give you citizenship here in the state of Israel. They chose only a certain type of people, right? But they didn't choose these people to actually practice in Torah, right? So they only chose these people. When these people went into Israel, they spoke about it. They said, these people are more Jewish than us.
Yeah,
It's crazy and it's wild, man.
that's what I wanted to ask. I wonder what you guys
Well,
know.
yeah, I mean, you just say you're from Afghanistan. I'm like, wait a minute. When you mentioned that area, I'm like, wait a minute. I literally, he told me about it. I did more research. You're talking about the documentary about the lost tribes. That's what you're talking about on Amazon. Hey man, we talk to you all the time. You drunk, man. You drunk. But anyways, I was saying,
You're starting to do away.
it's all good. Do your thing. I was saying, when you referenced that particular part of Afghanistan, I automatically knew, like, wait a minute, those were Northern Kingdom brothers are scattered at. So you might be a Northern Kingdom member of Israel. You said that to me, right?
A couple. This is just a couple of names of the tribes out there: Reubeni, Gadi, Ashuri, Efridi, Shinwari, Lewani. Going back to Levi, Yosef Sai. Going back to Joseph. They chose the name of the tribes. The name of the tribes going back to the children of Israel, man. That is. When I found this out, it blew my mind, man.
We're like one of the few unchanged people on the planet still. Like unchanged thousands of years. The people, the way they live, the way they talk, everything. Yeah, societally.
Yeah, Rubeni, I just read that.
I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Oh, you turned it off. You turned it off. So yeah, long story short, more than likely you probably be from one of the lost 10 tribes of Northern Kingdom, tribes of Israel that were scattered after Assyria. Probably didn't come into the Americas like the quote-unquote Native Americans, Hispanics, things like that. So you might be one of our brothers have us over there. You live in America now?
Born here.
You're born here.
Born here.
So how'd you know about, that's where your people come from though, right?
Yeah.
So you don't call yourselves Waziri? That's just the area.
We do is just in Afghanistan, everything is so
Tribal.
So like out here, you know, I don't say I'm from SAC. I'm from
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or between us, we're both in California.
Yeah.
So I don't say, hey, like, where you from? When you ask me, I don't say I'm from California.
Yeah,
We're both
exactly.
from California.
Uh-huh.
So in Afghanistan, they're not. Are you Waziri? Or it's
Yeah,
not
I
really
see.
like it's not
It's
spoken.
smaller factions, yeah.
It's more of like it's been broken down into
Uh-huh.
like my
Exactly.
brothers, you know what I mean?
If you're in San Francisco, okay, I live over there in the Mission, or I live in
Yeah.
Richmond area.
I tell you, I'm from San Francisco. It doesn't
Yeah,
really help you out that
exactly.
much. Yeah.
Diamond Heights, or I know what you're talking about. That makes sense. So you say, do you read the Bible, or do you practice the biblical customs like your people in Afghanistan?
I've just done research about it, bro. And
But you said you follow Islam more, or Quran,
yeah,
right?
definitely. So I'm Muslim, yeah.
You are Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did your parents practice the customs of the Torah? What's going on, man? We're doing great. We're talking to our brother right here, but if you want to talk, we can talk in a second. But I'm asking you, so you would more lean towards the Quran this time?
Oh, 100%. I just found what you were saying very interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
But you follow the Quran, though, right?
Yeah, I try my best.
Okay. Well, we can talk about the Quran right now.
I gotta get going before it gets too dark.
Oh, you gotta get going?
Then this becomes
Let me ask you this, because I just found out about this. Do you like, have you went on a Hajj before?
not yet.
Not yet? You plan on doing that?
Definitely.
Which Kaaba stone are you going to? I just found out there's another Kaaba stone. You familiar with that?
No. What are you talking about?
There's a second Kaaba stone. You familiar with that?
Where?
There's an older Kaaba stone in Petra. You know where that's at?
Oh, I've heard about that too.
But, so which one's the right one?
Not that there's a stone. I didn't know there's a stone there.
There's
But I heard that.
There's a Kaaba stone
But that
in
was,
Petra.
bro, that was the British guy that came up with that whole theory. You know that, right?
What theory?
The Islam started in Petra.
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about Islam. I'm just saying there's a Kaaba stone.
No, but so that idea, right?
But do you know why though?
But
Do you know why?
But why wouldn't there be a Kaaba stone there, right?
Because the Nabateans were Muslims. The Nabateans were Arabs that practiced Islam, that moved up into Petra, where the quote-unquote Edomites of the Bible were at. Are you familiar with that? You know who the Nabateans are, right?
Not very familiar.
Do you have a Bible? Is there maps in this Bible? Give me who got a maps of the Bible? Let me see that real quick. Who got a Bible with the maps in it? Real quick before you go.
I do know a British guy came up with that theory of Islam starting
But
in
it's not a
Petra.
theory though. I'm just saying in reference to Islam. Maybe they didn't start there. I'm just saying people that practice Islam were there.
No, definitely, without a doubt. So,
What about this, the Arabic that the Quran was so-called revealed in, right? It had no diacritic marks as in vowels. And guess what? Guess where they found the oldest Arabic writings is in Petra, and it's the oldest type of the oldest type of Arabic that they have found, right? With no diacritic marks either. So it's very curious, man, right? You know
that's what I'm saying too, bro. Yeah, it's a trip.
And I mean, we got so much information, man. I mean, like Islam, they will criticize how the Gospels are written so long after Jesus. But look, let's scrutinize the Quran that way, the same way. Let's just keep the same energy, right? Because look,
Haram.
Muhammad was born in these dates that I'm gonna give you, very liberal dates, right? It's not conservative dates, all right? Very liberal, so there's a lot of room there. So, like, say Muhammad was born in 570, right? In 610 is when he got the revelation in the Hira cave, right? 610. 610 to 622, that's when you get the Mecca revelations, right? Now, 621, that's when he said the mirage, the mirage read, when he went to Jerusalem, and to Jerusalem, he gets the night travels into heaven. But that's not in the Quran, right? That's like, that's either in hadiths or, that's in the hadiths. But watch this. 622, he gets the migration from Mecca to Medina, right? So let's go back down to his death. 632 is when he died, right? So Abu Bakr succeeded him, right? In 632 to 634. And then Umar succeeded him in 634 to 644, right? In 644 to 656, Uthman, right? Uthman, now this is the man who literally codified the Quran, right? Because we can go into the Hadith al-Bukhari, volume 6. If someone can pull that up.
What is it?
Hadith al-Bukhari, 6, chapter 6, 509 to 510. Uthman did this, right? This is what? He died in 632 and 644 to 656. Al-Bukhari, volume 6, book, chapter 509, 510, right? Al-Bukhari, just put chapter 6, 509 to 510, it'll come up. And that was 644 to 655, right? Al-Bukhari, yep, 6, and go down to 509, 510.
I think I got it right here. Right here?
Yep.
This is Bukhari, book 6, volume 61, hadith 509. Al-Bukhari al-Siddiq sent for me when the people of Yamama had been killed. A number of prophets' companions who fought against Musaylima. I went to him and found Umar bin al-Khattab sitting with him. Al-Bukhari then said to me, Umar has come to me and said, casualties were heavy among the Qur'an of the Quran.
So he said casualties were heavy upon the people that recites the Quran. Read.
On the day of the battle of Yamama, and I am afraid that more heavy casualties may take place among the Kira on other battlefields whereby a large part of the Quran may be lost. Therefore, I suggest you, Al-Bakr, order that the Quran be collected. I said to Umar, how can you do such something which Allah's apostle did not do? Umar said, by Allah, that is a good project. Umar kept on urging me to accept his proposal till Allah opened my chest for it, and I began to realize the good in the idea which Umar had realized. Then Abu Bakr said to me, you are a wise young man, and we do not have any suspicion about you, and you used to write the divine inspiration for Allah's apostle. So you should search for the fragmentary scripts of the Quran and collect it into one book. But Allah, if they had ordered me to shift one of the mountains, it would not have been heavier for me than this ordering me to collect the Quran. Then I said to Abu Bakr, how will you do something which Allah's apostle did not do? Abu Bakr replied, by Allah, it is a good project. Abu Bakr kept on urging me to accept his idea until Allah opened my chest for what he had opened the chest of Abu Bakr and Umar. So I started looking for the Quran and collecting it from what was written on palm stalks, thin white stones, and also from the men who knew it by heart. So I found the last verse of Surat At-Tuaba, parentheses, repentance, with Abi Khazaima al-Ansari, and I did not find it with anybody other than him. The verse is, verily there has come unto you an apostle Muhammad from amongst yourselves. It grieves him that you should receive any injury or difficulty. Then the complete manuscripts of the Quran remained with Abu Bakr till he died, then with Umar till the end of his life, and then with Hafsa, the daughter of Umar.
Keep reading.
That was it. This is only 509. Hold on, let me see.
Give me 510. Now 510, you're going to see them throwing away, because they said it has to be written in the Quraysh, Arabic. Anything else, throw it in the river. Watch this.
Hudayf bin al-Yaman came to Uthman at the time when the people of Sham and the people of Iraq were waging war to conquer Armenia and Azerbaijan. Hudayfa was afraid of the people. Differences in the recitation of the Quran.
So there was differences in the recitation of the Quran, right? Islam will say, no, there's only one Quran, but there was different recitations. This is why today there's 3 Qurans. The Kufs out of Egypt, and the other 2 I really don't got the names on the top of my head yet. Read.
In the recitation of the Quran, so he said to Uthman, O chief of the believers, save this nation before they differ about the book, as Jews and the Christians did before. So Uthman sent a message to Hafsa saying, send us the manuscripts of the Quran so that we may compile the Quranic materials in perfect copies and return the manuscripts to you. Hafsa sent it to Uthman. Uthman then orders Sa'id bin Thabit, Abdullah bin Asubair, Sa'd bin al-Az, and Abdurrahman bin Harith bin Hashim to rewrite the manuscripts in perfect copies.
To rewrite the manuscripts in perfect copies, read.
Uthman said to the 3 Qurayshimi men, in case you disagree with Zayd bin Thabit on any point in the Quran, then write it in the dialect of Quraysh. The Quran was revealed in their tongue. They did so, and when they had written many copies, Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. Uthman sent to every Muslim province 1 copy of what they had copied in order that all the other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt. Ooh, wait, that's cold.
So let's just keep. Okay, we're here every weekend, brother.
I enjoy your brother knowledge, brother.
We believe that you are our people, man.
Appreciate it. Hey, what I hear sounds like good stuff, brother.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I enjoy your brother knowledge, brother. I appreciate everything, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Have a good night,
come
brother.
back
You're
out
an
here,
Israelite, man.
Come back
You're
out
an
here.
Israelite.
Absolutely. So this hadith will literally, this hadith will literally, it's like, if they're gonna criticize the Bible, right, about all these different manuscripts and everything, bro, Islam got a bigger issue.